Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Nix, and are you ready to ramble? I mean, you must be because you're here. Let's dive right in. So being a total geek for statistics and graphs, audits and reports, when I saw that the Open Secrets 2025 report for Who Owns Who dropped this morning, it was an immediate download and read for me. Thanks very much. I love it. But for today, I just want to share one piece of information. It literally made my jaw drop. We're talking trillions lost. The report is very dense. It's full of facts and findings, but I will make a couple of videos just to share all the most juiciest bits. If that's your type of vibe, I'm going to encourage you to subscribe and switch on those notifications. Yes, then you won't miss out on any of my videos. Ta-da! I just want to give a shout out to all my current subscribers. Appreciate the support so much, all the likes and comments. And I love you guys. Thanks for being here with me on this journey. So, let's get into that report. Quickly, what is this report about? The Who Owns South Africa series is an effort by Open Secrets to provide in-depth analysis of the powerful private players who control large parts of the South African economy. Ooh. We ask who they are, how they are contributing or not to the transformation of the economy, what their connections are with politics and the state, and crucially, how we can make them work in the interests of the majority of South Africa. Interesting. I'm going to break this down for you as plain day as I can. This finding that I want to share with you is about the illicit financial flows and offshoring, essentially illegal flow of money and money leaving South Africa. Since 1994, there have been policies put in place that have relaxed capital controls and the free flow of money over the borders. So since democracy, the ANC has been more than encouraging people to take their money offshore, essentially. And that led to the rapid expatriation of capital from South Africa through both illegal and legal means. So that's the financial policy. It then goes on to say successive government policies. So as I guess we have more presidents, have liberalized trade, deregulated financial markets, and weakened or eliminated controls on the flow of capital, all to the benefit of large multinational corporations. When I read that, I immediately understood why large multinational corporations don't stand up to BEE, don't stand up to the government, because they are more than happy with the fact that all of this money can be taken out. That's what it comes down to. So here's the jaw-dropping part. At the current exchange rates, the estimated $150 billion lost to mis-invoicing of imports and exports alone between 1998 and 2017 amounts to 2.6 trillion rand. The weakening of the financial policy I just introduced to you means that mis-invoicing and shifting of profit is more easily allowed, is less illegal. So basically what that means is for the last 20 years, multinational corporations have been able to mis-invoice imports and exports to the value of 2.6 trillion rand, which is more than the entire 2025-2026 national budget. At current levels of expenditure, the losses could have funded the total national health budget for nearly 10 years. I'm going to have a moment in every single one of my videos. I'm going to become known as the lady. The money is also lost as an investment that could have created and supported jobs in the economy. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is how the ANC continue to keep the poor poorer. They are literally selling themselves to the neoliberalist Western white man by allowing financial policies to become weaker and weaker and weaker so that those multinationals can take their money out of the country, which means they're not investing it back into our country, our communities. Because you can't lie, a corporate would rather make profit than invest in a community. Trust me, corporates are soulless. The point being is that, boy, oh boy, this is also a way that the ANC must be moving their money around, which would be, the only way the ANC does something is if they financially benefit from it. They don't tax or regulate the taxi industry. SARS doesn't comply to BEE policies. And now we hear that financial policies for moving money offshore or mis-invoicing has been encouraged, essentially, for the last 20-odd years. I mean, woohoo! Again, I'm so happy to see where my tax-paying dollars, I wish. I'm so happy to see where my tax-paying rands are going. Super happy. So just a bit of context if you needed it. Under-invoicing exports and over-invoicing imports allows companies to shift profits and capital out of the country. These strategies are used by multinational corporations to minimize their tax and are particularly common in multinational corporations where trade takes place between business units that are part of the same common entity. Correct. You have a holding company. Bidvest is a good example. They have a holding company and they hold a whole bunch of other entities. Very easy. Essentially, it just means that if you have an underperforming entity and an overperforming entity, take some of this profit, move it to this company, and now they kind of, so your tax on both come down. Fascinating. Profit shifting means that large companies choose to locate and report their profits where they want to pay tax, aka move tax around because this industry pays less tax, for instance. So just a last fact before I round off. It comes as both a surprise and not a surprise that in South Africa, the most profit shifting via trade mis-invoicing is in the mineral and mining sector. I don't know why the mining sector's going down. I don't know what's happening, says the ANC. I don't know, man. Maybe because you allow for mis-invoicing and profit shifting. The consequences of your action. So yes, what a fascinating piece of information. Always keep in mind, if it's not financially beneficial to the ANC, it won't happen. Taxis are not taxed correctly. There are billions lost because of the way that system is set up for tax. They're also unregulated since 1989, I believe. SARS doesn't comply to BEE rules. And now we allow money to just go offshore. Our economy is literally burning to the ground. Imagine all the money, 2.7 trillion, Imagine what that would have looked like if it was part of our GDP. Imagine how that would have impacted the local communities. I mean, the ANC are literally to blame for everything. And the fact that they continue to scream apartheid drives me insane. Anyway, that's my ramble for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't yet, don't forget to press that subscribe button. Bloop. Like and share. Drop a comment. What do you think about this? Did you know about this? I mean, I'm learning so much with all of these reports, I must tell you. Also, do Open Secrets a favor and follow them on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, alles, and share the reports. This is the sort of information we need to get out there before local elections. Yes. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have a great day. Over and out.